Oh, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today are my co-hosts, Dylan and Bree. And today, we're here to bullshit on yet another podcast.
Yes, I love these. Just talk about random shit and just laugh and make fun of me.
Yeah, I do enjoy making fun of you.
Yep, that is a
This is my first recording back with Dylan. Yay! He's already picked on me 3 times today. What?
Well, it's not your first recording. Technically, this is your
but
first
like what
recording set. This is technically your second recording.
Come out before the review show.
That's true.
Chris?
But
yeah,
I believe in letting the viewers know what's actually happening.
Oh, get owned.
So this is not her first time recording with Dylan. This will be her second time recording with Dylan.
Yes, but I was
show that you will see in 2 days is the first time she recorded with Dylan. Just saying. We did the review show first, and now we're in a podcast.
Guys, I was making things simple for you. Chris is complicating it because he wants to be a dick.
I don't think so. I think what I'm doing is being honest with my viewers. That's what I think I'm doing. My community that I love so much and hold so dear.
He has nothing in his heart. Don't let him lie to you.
I love you guys. Dylan, you've been gone for a minute, man. You're back on a podcast, dude. You actually had someone that missed you on the channel, an actual viewer.
Yeah, they left a comment for you. That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? What?
Let me
I watch a lot of our videos. I don't remember seeing this.
It was James.
It wasn't James.
Oh. I thought
Right, because James would have never said that.
Right. It was on the Dead Funny 100 sub special 20 questions video. Lucas, shout out, said everyone is here. Yeah,
because you weren't on the special.
Yeah, he said everyone is here besides Dylan. Hope to see him in vids soon. Other than that, I'm loving how happy everyone looks.
And then Chris corrected him. He's like, no, it's not just Dylan.
Yeah, so technically Dylan and Evan, but yes, they weren't able to make it, but we'll be here some more, or we'll be on some more content soon.
Dylan, did you watch either of the thank you videos?
I started watching one, but then I had a plane at work, and
You had a plane?
I just wound up getting on TikTok and watching videos on it after that. So it's like a good 10 minutes in, and then boom, it's just sitting there.
Did you watch the one with
in my
Kelsey?
Recently watched list? Huh?
Did you watch the one with Kelsey?
She's talking about the actual announcement video. It was like 2 minutes long, where we actually announced that we hit 100 subscribers.
I thought it was. Which one was it that I was watching that day?
You might have watched the actual special, which is the one.
That
That's right. It was a special. Yeah. That was what it was. Yeah. I didn't see that in the comment. Anyways,
on top of that, you also got another shout out from Lucas, and this was a little bit later, but not necessarily a shout out to you, but basically, obviously, I think I talked about it during the podcast, and so he brought it up. I talked about the fact that I was pumped for My Hero Academia, and how we do another show like we did for My Hero Academia, because I had a lot of fun during that. All of us did. And
I will definitely be a part of that one.
He said, I would love it if you, Tony, Brandon, and Dylan together, I would love it if you, Brandon, Tony, Dylan got together talking about each episode like y'all did with Game of Thrones, which I'm sorry, by the way, that just physically won't happen. But way too many schedules, and not everybody's on Team Dark or Dead Funny. We have people on Team Darkstar on that one, so that's too much to put in. But I do want to
never say never.
I do want to do for
say
sure.
Never.
I do for sure want to do, and I've been talking to people about it. Hopefully, I get a full commitment on it. A post show and a pre. So we'll do one big show about our thoughts and everything going into it, and then we'll do one after the entire season, giving our thoughts about the season, and then what our thoughts are for the next season.
I'm down for that. Sign me up right now.
After he said,
by the way,
after he said the Game of Thrones, he said, and dude, the jokes, like when Dylan said Todoroki and Acid Girl would be good couples, and Tony just stood up and left. That was great. Please do more.
Tony's the best. Like when he gets upset at someone, he'll do the most ridiculous fucking things.
I don't know what upset him so bad about it.
I didn't think Acid Girl is fucking disgusting, and Todoroki is
how could that be disgusting? I don't want to. She creates her own lube.
Yeah, that's not a lube that you want, Dylan.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
Totally melts you.
Hey! People have weird kinks. Don't shame them on it.
Oh,
People apparently only want to use their dick one time then.
yeah, that's very true.
I mean, masochists.
But since we did say something about Lucas, I do want to give a special shout out to everybody that commented on our 100 subs video and our special 20 questions. I don't remember everybody's names, but I definitely remember, like, who was there? It was Kim, and I think Jessica, and Shamal, and I think that was everybody. So not that long of a list, but hey guys, we love you. It was great. It was awesome.
Hasn't Jamal been with us for a minute? I could have sworn he commented on some other videos too, didn't he?
Yeah, Shamal's
I think they've all been with us for a minute.
Yeah, I think they've all been with us for a minute, but
Yeah.
Shamal's definitely commented on a couple different ones. One of them where he
Yeah.
made a shout out to the DFU Final Fantasy semester. Was pretty happy about that, knowing that people are interested about that and liking that, which so did Lucas too. So I mean, I guess that's fair. But
Yeah. Oh, dude, I want to be on another DFU.
it's a lot of fun, dude. It's a lot of fun. You can always sign up and come be a student. Come listen to me teach Kelsey some Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you get to hear more about Final Fantasy, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
I know. I know about 50% of what Chris knows about Final Fantasy.
You literally.
That's 50% you're missing.
You do not want to come be a part of that. I'm not gonna lie. Kelsey spends like at least 10% of each episode just fucking hating on Vincent. Just absolutely talking so much trash because of his like demeanor and how he acts. She's all like, I'm depressed and I'm gonna let everybody know I'm depressed and I'm gonna act like this sad little
She just started hating on him like right
out of the gate.
She just did not like him.
Out of the gate.
But Vincent, everyone thinks if he acts depressed, everyone's gonna underestimate him. Then when they do, boom, Vincent fucks him up.
Yeah, well, she hasn't gotten to Vince's backstory yet. She's met Vincent, and he's kind of been around. We literally just got through, not this episode, the last episode. We finally got to the death of Aerith, so she finally saw that happen. And I actually played a video for her where it shows like all the characters saying their last goodbye to Aerith, and so Vincent just walks up, looks at Aerith, and then just walks away. She goes, "I fucking hate Vincent." She's like, "Yes. I see that you died. Let me walk up and verify that you died," and then just walk away.
No, she doesn't know. Vincent doesn't express emotions like everyone else does. He feels for people. He just doesn't express it. He doesn't feel the need to. Vincent's the type of guy that, I'm not going to express this emotion. Oh, when a friend of mine died, I'm going to go kill the fucker that killed him. Let's do that instead. Fuck crying about it.
She just hasn't got far enough in the story. I mean, I don't think Vincent's gonna like make her top 3, but
probably not. I mean, Vincent's a very like.
Well, I mean, he's actually very popular.
Character.
He's very popular in Japan. Very popular in Japan.
Because he looks like a goddamn anime character.
They all look like anime characters.
Well, Vincent looks more like an anime character than anyone else. Well, Cloud looks a lot like an anime character too.
He looks like your standard like vampire anime character.
Yeah.
Which is funny because everybody calls him a vampire and he's not, but you know.
What are you doing, Dylan?
No.
What is that? What is that?
That's my Vincent dance. Yeah, go Vincent. Go Vincent. Yeah, go Vincent.
You guys can see this, but his lower half's going like.
Go Vincent. Yeah.
There are reasons why nobody on this channel should be doing that. Plenty of them. But yeah.
That gives me an idea. We're gonna have short little clips in the future of all of us just doing like random dances.
Not all of us, just you guys.
I was speaking of clips, Chris. When are you gonna do the next clip video of like game moments?
Whenever people want to fucking save and send me clips, motherfucker.
Oh, you waiting on this? Okay, I'll send you some. I'll send you some through Xbox.
That's way easier than me fucking just trying to fucking grab some. But people like Bree, who games on the computer now, needs to learn how to take clips on the computer. I need to start taking more clips because I've definitely stopped doing that as well. So we can actually make more of those because I made those nice ass new fucking transition screens that the community has not got a chance to see yet.
Yeah.
Worked hard on them.
Because, I didn't clip it though. Fuck. Because I was playing Sprite by myself one day and an assault, and I got and I killed the whole team with one tornado because every one of them wanted to walk into it after getting beaten on for a little bit.
Yeah. There you go.
With a Cuckoo Khan. It was hilarious.
There you go.
It was like one after another. Like, the first two walked into it. They scatter. Obviously, they weren't a party together, or else they would have warned the other team. The rest just turned and walked into it. Their tank was literally one hit away from dying. Turned, walked right through it. Didn't even give a fuck. He said, "I'm just gonna die. Fuck it."
Damn. Yeah, the last thing I wanted to touch on before we moved away from that other conversation is that once we're done with the game and after we've seen the movie, Kelsey says she's gonna full on have a all-out brawl with you about Vincent. So
I'm
you'll
down
have your
for
chance.
that.
You'll have your chance to.
We're gonna have a debate or something like.
She's just gonna tell
Dylan
how much of
versus
a-
I'm gonna have-
Kelsey.
Well, the
I'm
sad
gonna
part
have to
is
freshen up on Vince's backstory then.
the sad
if
part
this
is
coming.
that I think Vincent's backstory is good enough to make him a savable character, but Square Enix did not do him any favors. They definitely decided to double down on his dramaticness in the movie. And there's one scene. There's one scene. I don't want you to say it because Kelsey's gonna come watch the movie. But there's one scene in the movie
I know what you're
where
talking
he
about.
does a fucking movement where it's him and Cloud, and he does this one gesture, and it's definitely that over the top moment. And I know, and I said this in like 3 or 4 DFU episodes ago that I was like, Kelsey is just going to roll her fucking eyes the minute he does it. And she was like, I'm so happy that I'm able to torment you months in advance before watching this movie. But it's totally gonna happen.
Oh god, this is gonna be hilarious. Can I be a sit-in for that? I just want to be a sit-in.
I mean, yeah, you can if you want. I don't know how you're gonna do it. You can if you want.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll just like create a moving green screen for me. I can just take the work with me.
Oh no. We're not watching it for the channel. She's literally gonna come over to my house and watch the movie. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of people over. We're gonna have like.
I still think we should watch it for the channel and just clip some of the reactions she has.
I would like to, get as little copyright strikes as possible on the channel. That'd be great. Not copyright strikes, but copyright claims. Let me rephrase that.
Hey, I mean, if Tony's still surviving, we survive by like 1.
Yeah,
so
well,
Tony's smart. He knows how to get around that shit.
No, it's not get around that shit. That's why he fucking constantly talks about the fact that the majority of our shit isn't monetizable. So he still gets copyright claim. He just can't monetize it. Like right now, the very first DFU ever to get demonetized, and that was the Death of Aerith. And that's because I left that entire clip in there of us watching her die. So it was playing her theme, and it got demonetized the moment I uploaded it.
Damn,
or it even went
that was
live.
fast.
Sad face.
Got demonetized. So we will never make money. I could dispute it. It's not gonna go anywhere because it's definitely not fair use. So
we'll never make money on that one.
Which is fine. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen.
But we are making money on anything right now, so
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll just throw our business out there. Why don't you?
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. I like how I've brought it up multiple times about the fact that we can't cuss until like 30 seconds in order to try to save ourselves from that whole like getting demonetized.
But we don't do it.
No, we actually do. It's just more along the lines of the fact of like you and Kelsey specifically have gotten so scared about when you do it. So there's literally a DFU out there where she's like, she says something and then she goes to cuss and she's like, oh, I gotta really hope we're 30 seconds in. But she accidentally said 30 minutes and I was like, 30 minutes?
Really?
You telling me I gotta go 30 minutes
30
without
minutes.
cussing on my own?
It's hard for me to wait
video?
30 seconds.
But the best part is the moment she said the cuss word, because I edited the video, the moment she said the cuss word with me adding the intro and everything in, came right at 31 seconds. So she was 1 second past the 30 mark, and she was like, oh my god, wait, did we hit 30 seconds?
We're getting our practice in, I mean, I love how Dylan and Kelsey are both like on top of it, and I have not like thought about it one time.
I never think about it. There's times where I've thought about opening like an intro like that, just cussing, and then I don't, but I've definitely done it in the outro plenty of times. And I'm just like, all right, everybody have a great rest of your fucking week. Yep. Because I definitely thought about it.
I know.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Death Funny Podcast. Go fuck yourself. Let's do it. Boom.
I know it took me a couple to get the whole 30 seconds down.
Yeah. And it's just funny.
I have a potty mouth.
I think it was whenever we were going to go try to do a duo queue recently, me and you, Dylan. and you had started cussing, and then you immediately stopped, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
30 seconds in yet, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we're well beyond 30 seconds at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Actually, it was my first time being back on content since the whole schedule change for my job. It was Dead
Marvel
Buddies.
Capcom? Or was it Dead Buddies?
No, it was Dead Buddies. Because remember, Marvel vs. Capcom. It was. Well, no, Marvel vs. Capcom was the first one. It was the second time then, because it was Dead Buddies. Because we were just started the zombie match, and we were like in the loading, and like it started.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, because you didn't actually start the recording until we actually got to the loading screen. And then, like 30-something seconds in, I started, I was getting chased by a zombie. I was like, fuck, no, fuck. And I just stopped. I was like, are we 30 seconds in yet?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because I was like, I screw us?
If it makes you and Kelsey feel better, to be fair, the intro itself is 10 seconds. So technically, you only have to survive 20. Technically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's way better. I'm surprised Kelsey cusses as much as she does.
You have not spent
I am not surprised
Kelsey.
at all.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just when I first met Kelsey.
Dylan, though.
She did not seem
she's
like...
my friend, though. Like, let's be for real.
Anyways, it's just when I first met her, she just didn't seem like the type of person that would just be like throwing out words like that as much as she does. This is like,
I think with our first Dead Funny meeting, and I know the community is getting like a lot of the innards of Dead Funny right now, which I'm pretty sure.
Our first Dead Funny meeting, I told everyone to fuck off.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, within the first meeting, it's a lot more of like people trying to get to know each other, and some people are a bit more like reserved. Especially we're not all in person and stuff too. So there was a lot of us there. So
yeah, I mean, Kelsey likes to know how people
act.
Kelsey likes to know how people are going to interact. I mean, she's definitely the type of person that doesn't want to overstep her boundaries, I'm sure. And also,
boundaries. What are boundaries?
And also, I mean, all of us in the beginning, before Cody and Mandy were involved, like, we all were super, super, like, tight, isn't like over 10 years or so.
Right.
So it straight up went from like, how's it going? Yeah, and like a bunch of swear words, and that can be overwhelming to someone who's not like friends with the other person.
I think the first time I ever actually abided by yours and Chris's like boundary rules was the first video I did with Mandy and her husband.
Cody.
Cody.
Our boundary
Cody.
rules.
Yeah, well, no, y'all told me ahead of time. Take it easy, Dylan. They don't know you. You know, we know them for a bit longer. There's certain things. I was like, okay, I'll do my best. It was just like, but other than that, if I don't get told that there's a boundary there, I'll walk right through it. Give two fucks.
Dylan's the type that'll just smash through that wall with his head.
Dylan, smash!
Does not surprise me at all.
It's just me. I can't change.
Now you just want to get ripped like the Hulk, Dylan. You need to get ripped like the Hulk. Then you can just Dylan smash.
So who else besides me is excited for Tokyo's gaming show?
No, I haven't. What is that? Like what?
What?
It's like the biggest thing next to E3 for video games. Tokyo's game show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
September 11th to the 15th, baby.
I can't wait, dude. It's like,
what is it? Can you explain what it is?
It's basically E3, but in Tokyo, and they do a whole bunch of other shit that wasn't shown at E3, and games that have come out, like Final Fantasy VII's Remake, is going to get a lot more new shit that we haven't seen yet. Super fucking pumped.
That's the only reason he's pumped about it, guys.
It is 100% the only reason I even know what the Tokyo Game Show is. 100%.
I only know what the Tokyo Game Show is because I saw it. I saw a little ad view for it on Facebook.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Ad view. Did I say that right?
Tokyo's E3 is all it is. So,
yeah,
I'm assuming it's gonna have Final Fantasy in it.
I just said that.
Yeah, he literally just got done. I just got done shitting on him for it.
I mean, I
saying that's
heard
the only
you
reason
say
he
that it
knows
was
about
gonna have something like that, but I must have missed the Final Fantasy part.
It's probably gonna have a lot
It's
of
gonna have a
other
shit
like.
ton of stuff. It's not just gonna be Final Fantasy. It's gonna
How
be a
did we
shit
bring
ton
up
of games.
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
again?
Oh,
I didn't.
Oh,
I brought up Tokyo Game Show.
Bandai.
You did. You
Bandai
brought up
Games.
Tokyo Drift to bring up Final Fantasy.
Tokyo Drift is a fucking Need for Speed movie.
Whatever.
Tokyo Game Show.
Oh my god, please! Just stop. Just stop.
You
You
brought
tried.
I don't care.
You
That just
tried starting. You tried starting one of your iconic arguments, and you just botched the shit out of
doesn't
it.
matter. I'm tired of him bringing up Final Fantasy VII. Go take your
I think
Final
she
Fantasy VII. Go to your room, jack off, and get it over with. Finally,
The
Jesus.
fact that you think I don't already masturbate to Final Fantasy VII is just crazy.
It's
I mean,
okay. It's okay. Apparently, Bree has Vin Diesel on her mind talking about Fast and Furious movies.
Was
Vin
he,
Diesel
was he even
is-
in Tokyo Drift?
The very last part, he pulled up in his iconic Charger, and fucking he was gonna be the race, and then it cut to the credits.
Who
He was
gives a
gonna
fuck?
race the redneck.
Who gives a fuck? I don't care
Who
about
give a
fucking Need
fuck?
for Speed anymore.
It's Fast and Furious.
Whatever.
Motherfucker said Need for Speed.
Fast and Furious, Need for Speed. it's
Yeah, okay,
shit.
give me a ton of crap when I get a name wrong, but Chris,
yeah,
it's
there's
like
a difference. You literally went from a gaming convention to a racing
To a movie.
I went from a racing movie to a racing video game. It's the same. shit.
whatever.
Yeah, it's fucking-
Same shit.
That's why you didn't get shit on as much for it. You went to two totally different genres, like a movie, like gaming, a gaming broadcasting thing to a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Sure.
shit to say, huh? Yeah. Oh, I actually got Bree to be silent.
I don't know about that.
So Overwatch.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you gotta actually talk to people who enjoy that game in order for you to actually bring up that game. So there's a difference.
They came out with a new character. The Rollock is out, and the new character is out now.
And we did a whole review show on that. But see, what you gotta
Did they?
understand is that people actually watch this channel love Final Fantasy VII. So I'm always
He
gonna
is-
win.
He's
I'm
not
always
wrong
gonna
there.
win.
Literally, majority of the comments that we get on our videos that involve him talking about Final Fantasy has been about, oh, Final Fantasy is awesome. Oh, I like this. I like that character. Oh, this character's garbage. It's like,
They didn't even like Final Fantasy VII to begin with. The comments were like, "Wow, Chris's passion has made me love Final Fantasy VII," which is great for you guys. But his passion is not just in the videos. His passion is past the videos, and we hear about it all the
his
time.
passion is way past the videos.
Since we're jumping back into calling people out on their comments, once again,
No, we're not.
it's another
No, no.
shout out to Lucas right there. I appreciate that my passion got you to play the game, buddy. I appreciate
Damn,
that.
Lucas! Boy, he's like our biggest
my
fan.
dude.
He's not got
Whoa.
4 shout-outs.
Whoa. He's not our biggest fan. He's my biggest
Oh,
fan.
yeah?
Let's be
Nice.
real. No.
Well,
I'm
he's some of a fan of me, apparently.
No, he hates you. I was just lying. I doctored all those comments.
Oh, yeah, you doctored all the comments?
All of them.
Yeah, actually, all the comments are just us on different accounts, and we're just commenting on each video.
No.
You know,
But I am excited.
actually,
I
just
see y'all doing
it's
that.
just Chris. It's literally just Chris. He's like, I gotta make it look like people like Final Fantasy VII. Oh my god. Okay. First comment. You made me love this Final Fantasy VII video. Like, you're just so amazing. I love you.
I can see Chris doing that.
Well, when your guys' fan base starts dropping, you just remember this podcast right here. That's all I'm saying. When people
Bree,
start going,
Bree.
oh my god, Bree's on another video, you'll know why. You
God,
start talking
no,
shit.
you ready?
Start talking
No, you
shit.
ready? Bree, this is the same guy that invited me over to, like, when we were, like, younger, to play with, like, the little, fucking, what were they called? They weren't Legos,
With
they were
Willy?
the,
What? Oh.
aha, you're funny. No.
That's happened multiple times, though.
But no, it was this little thing we played, and he said, "Come over and pick, you know, what race y'all want to be. You know, we're all gonna pick when you get here. Soon we get there, he already has his shit set up with the race, with
Made
the
you
people
pick
he wants."
races? Like you had to pick what race you wanted
Elves,
to be.
orcs, humans,
Oh,
dragons.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I
That's
can't remember
what I
exactly
was
what they were
thinking.
called.
Yeah, because I stayed
Yeah.
up like all night the night before and making like this crazy fucking ice mountain for my fucking orcs to live in. And then I was like, yeah, you guys come over and pick what you want to be. And then they were like, oh, what about the orcs and the ogres? And I was like, well, that fucking sucks to suck. So,
Yeah, it's like I already got him. It's like, come over, you can pick whoever you want. We get there, he already has orcs picked.
Yup.
And our one friend kept wanting to be the fishman.
Yup. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
I can't remember who I was.
It does
I
look
think
like
I was
there's
a
actually going
dragons.
to be a lot of interesting shit at the fucking Tokyo Game Show, though. So there's going to be some anime stuff, too.
Oh, really?
Dude, oh, man. What if they gave, like, a fucking early trailer? I bet you they do. An early trailer to fucking My Hero Academia.
They definitely will, because My Hero is like
It's
getting
right around
up
the
there in one of
corner.
the. And it's getting up there in like one of the top grossing animes to come out in the last year.
It's not even just that.
My Hero's really good.
My Hero's
I would be
fucking
down to
amazing.
see something from them.
Well, I mean, the fucking season 4 is coming out in October. It's right around the corner. They've already released the
Normally-
trailers and everything.
Yeah, normally if an anime doesn't do as good, they don't release new seasons every year. It takes a few years for them to release a new season. But since My Hero's doing so good, we've gotten one every year so far, and it's just amazing. I love it, and I hope it stays. And I hope it stays excelling. And I hope it doesn't drop like a lot of
What
other animes. Like Bleach
What about
dropped
it
for
makes
like
it so good,
a good
though?
2 seasons.
It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is different, but it's not
Well,
at the same time.
No, it's not different. I
is
know
different.
plenty of other animes that are based around like heroes and like superpowers and all that
Yeah, but
stuff.
to me, like this one, like
this
it
kind of
really
superheroes?
did such a
But-
good job at like
Yeah.
capturing like the feel of comics.
Yeah. Also, the thing is like with all the other animes, they kind of stole stuff from like all other like sources, like oh well, it's due to a mutation or this. With My Hero, it's due to a bone in your body that allowed you to have it.
Bone?
Well, we think
Oh,
there's tons.
that
of
is what
different
makes it
fucking-
unique, though.
Oh yeah.
Tons of different.
That is what
fucking
makes it
thoughts out
unique.
there that could make that different.
Oh yeah. I mean, but it's basically said that. I mean, Deku goes as a
Deku.
kid to the doctor, and he says, "Well, because your femur's not this certain length, it's a normal length. You are quirkless."
Thought it was something in
He
his
said,
foot.
he said it's a very low
It was his,
percent chance.
Thought it was
the-
his foot.
It was his pinky toe, specifically. That
Well,
there-
I just said femur. I just said
That's not-
femur.
that's
It's like,
not a
there
femur.
they said that there's 2 knuckles in it, and that the more evolved versions of human society, which have quirks, have developed not having that second knuckle in it.
So
Mhm.
I think that it does so well because not
It's
a
like a
lot of
split.
shows have that where like everyone like superpowers are just a natural ability. It is what it is. It's kind of like the TV series Heroes.
Mhm.
That was such a good
Uh.
TV show with what was her name? The blonde, and like it got canceled early too. Superpowers.
Well, it got canceled early, and instead of finishing off that original season, they came out with that garbage ass new one.
I know, it was so bad afterwards. But the first season was just so good, and then what they came out with afterwards was absolute trash. But yeah,
Like they didn't even
period-
explain. They didn't even explain how the kid wound up getting Hero's powers. They just had him. He's not Hero's son. He doesn't have Hero's genes or genetics in him. He just randomly got him. Yeah, magic guy. Yeah, the blonde chick with the immortality fucking gave
it-
birth to twins, and then out of nowhere he gets time travel. When the whole original Heroes was saying no power is exactly the same. But no, they just said fuck that.
right.
We
I
do
mean,
what we want now.
the girl who just could not die. That was
Siler.
yeah. She's
His-
basically like
because-
the living Deadpool, blonde Deadpool.
Well, and it even got better when Siler actually clipped her nerve in her brain and made it where she couldn't feel pain anymore. Then she became invulnerable.
Yeah.
But see, that's to go into like Siler had the ability to steal powers as well, but he had to actually dissect the brain to learn how to do it. When there was another guy, all he had to do was touch you, and he obtained it, and he kept it. Well, eventually later on, he learned to keep it. At first, he could only keep it for a little bit until he touched another person, and then it went away.
That was the evil guy, right?
No, Sylar's the evil guy. Sylar's the one that dissects people's brains to get their powers.
Who was the blonde, though?
Blonde's Clary.
Claire? And it wasn't Claire?
Yeah, Clary, because her dad was
Clary. I think it was Claire.
Claire. Anyways, yeah, because her dad was the horned man with the horned glasses because of the way his glasses were shaped. He hunted down people with powers.
Yeah. Oh, the first season was so good. I think that's kind of what the anime is. It's like it's not really touched on that much. People just having superpowers is like a normal ability. So I think that's why the anime kicked off so much, because Heroes kicked off just because it's so unusual and good.
Oh, Dylan, did you watch the fucking My Hero Academia abridged that came out by Something Witty Entertainment?
No, but I've heard about it. I heard it's really funny.
It's made by the same people that did SAO abridged.
They made Kirito hilarious as fuck.
They made Asuna great too.
You see, here's the problem. I'm a fucking badass. Why can't we kill you?
I definitely like the point where like him and Asuna keep arguing, and he always gets proven right, and so then he just starts doing that whole like, you just need to start donating money to the Kirito is Always Right Foundation or some shit like that, and so they just keep bringing that joke back like every time they get in an argument and Asuna gets proven wrong. It's just like the more you know, but it's like Kirito is Always Right Foundation or some shit. Oh man, it's so great. But yeah, no, that scene that you're talking about where they were all attacking him and he just wasn't dying. They're like, "What the fuck is going on?" He's all like, "What was it?" They're all like, "Oh God!" And he goes, "Yes, pray to your God, except your God is right here and he's fresh out of mercy." It's like, it's so fucking good, dude. Oh man, they make Kirito really, really good. The guy that voices Kirito voices Deku.
Kirito.
He voices Deku in the My Hero Academia.
Kirito.
Yeah.
And the fucking god damn it, there was somebody that voices All Might too, and he actually did. It's just good. You guys,
how they treated All Might was hilarious. It was so good.
Have y'all seen the My Hero Academia movie?
No, I have not watched that.
It's a movie. I actually didn't know there was a movie.
Yes, it came out a long time ago, or not a long time ago. It came out this year, and I've been wanting to fucking watch it. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but it's called Twin Heroes. And it actually takes you back in time, back when All Might was in his prime. And you actually get to kind of see how that all shook down and, you know, how he became All Might. It's really, really
it was shortly after Deku learned the shoot style. Or
Deku.
Yeah. Deku learned the shoot style.
Because there was a spot in the seasons, Bree, I don't know if you remember it, but it's like after he learns the shoot style, like All Might gets that email. And she's like, hey, it's this little girl. She's like, hey, I'm so-and-so's daughter. Shield's daughter is the name of the hero. And we would love for you to come out and visit us again. And then that's when All Might asks Deku if he wants to go. And he says yes. And then the next episode has nothing to do with that. Well, that's why. That's the movie. That was the setup for the movie.
Well, as soon as everyone saw that, everyone knew they was going to make a movie. They just didn't know when it was going to come out. Because me and you talked about it beforehand, Chris. He was like, that's definitely going to lead into a movie. Because it got brought up in one of the My Hero Academia we talked about it in one of the podcasts. I mean, you both agreed that was definitely going to lead into a movie. Because why wouldn't they? They weren't just. Yeah, they're not just going to do that and then not do something with it.
7.7 out of 10 on IMDb and a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes,
which is good.
Yes.
100%? How does anything get 100%?
Because it's that fucking good.
A 7.10 versus 100 is a completely different thing.
98% of Google users liked this movie, and it came out in September. It almost came out. The 25th of September will be a full year since this movie's been out, so it's held that status this entire time.
Have we not talked about seeing this? What the fuck?
I can't believe that it's not on streaming services yet. I can't believe it's not on Netflix because they're fucking balling out with fucking animes right now. They're like fucking
they are. They're even making their own animes.
Well, yeah, they've been doing that. Seven Deadly Sins is like one of the best animes I've ever fucking watched, and that's Netflix original. So that shit's fucking good, dude. Seven Deadly Sins is so good.
That's another movie you need to watch.
Have you ever
Seven
seen?
Deadly Sins.
I've seen everything from Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven Deadly Sins is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
it's my favorite anime show. No
Yeah,
joke.
I watched the movie for that already. That I watched.
Wait, did Dylan say he has seen it or hasn't?
I have.
Yeah, he was saying that I needed to, and that's what I'm saying. I have seen it.
Oh.
The movie had
Yeah.
easily the coolest fucking scene out of the entire fucking anime, in my opinion. Like, whenever fucking they all did their special attack, and then Meliodas had like fucking multiple versions of him, well, 6 versions of him down there. in
And
front
they
of
all did.
Moss,
And they all did the
fucking
counter.
full counter, and knocked it back at Meliodas, and Meliodas is all like, 7 Deadly Sins, full counter strike, and then just knocked all of them back. That was so fucking cool. Oh man.
Things about it.
That
It
was
hard.
that was like a Faith of the Hero move.
It's some cool shit. I actually
So
liked whenever
good.
he showed up to the 10 Commandments too, and they're all like, "Oh my god!" and like he just beat the living shit out of the fucking one night, and then he's all like, "Just letting you guys know, if you decide to go ahead and start wreaking havoc, the 7 deadly sins will stop you." And he's like, "What is that? A threat?" And he goes, "No, it's not. Just a warning." I was like, fucking Meliodas.
And because they killed Meliodas, they thought they could, but they did. They underestimated Escanor, my man.
Dude.
Escanor.
That was
Something.
easily one of the coolest fucking spots in the anime. When that dude's like, "Why? Why are you not afraid of me?" Or no, or yeah. Why are you not afraid of me? And Escanor is just all like, "How could I be afraid of someone who I view as beneath me?" I was like, "Holy shit!"
I loved it. Oh my god.
I was like,
Escanor is so
I was
fucking.
like,
That's
I've
why he's
never-
my favorite. I love
I've
Escanor.
been turned on by an anime character before. Like, look
There
at
you
I
this
am.
ass.
My next tattoo is actually going to be the Lion Center Pride's tattoo.
Nice.
It's a pretty cool symbol.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of fucking Red 13 too. If it wasn't a line, if it was a
Yeah.
wolf, it's got the eye crossed out just like Red 13.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, it is pretty
It's like,
cool.
Yeah, that would be a
Yeah.
pretty cool tattoo.
I just don't know where I'm going to get it yet.
Have you ever watched Seven?
Oh, look, they have a phone, Dylan. They have an Escanor
Really?
pop.
Yeah. Do they have an Escanor pop or is it an actual homemade pop? Because I don't know if Seven
Pop
Deadly
socket.
Sins actually pop socket. Okay, that's something completely different. I do know, Dylan, and because I am wearing one of the t-shirts right now, that fucking Once Upon a Tea has a whole section dedicated to Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, I know, because remember there's that Kingdom Hearts one I want, and then there's also, I saw the Seven Deadly Sins one I want.
Yep.
With Escanor, it's got, I don't know if they still have it, but it's Escanor, he's standing there, with his axe down to his side, and behind him in pure red is just his tattoo of his, symbol.
Mm.
And it kind of like has him, his skin color like shaded into black with a white outline and just his gold armor. It looks super cool.
Yeah. No, Once Upon a Tea has some pretty cool fucking designs with the Seven Deadly Sins. My favorite one is like a black shirt. I mean, obviously you can get on whatever you want to. It's a black shirt, and it shows all 7 Deadly Sins symbols, and it says, "These are my 7 Deadly Sins." I was like, yeah. Yep. Once Upon a Tea is the shit. They actually said something. What was it? They said something on Twitter. It was like, "Oh, tell us something that you would like to see." And I said, "More Final Fantasy VII content." And they're all
Surprise!
they're all like, "What do you?"
Absolute surprise!
They literally go, "What do you mean?" And I was like, Final Fantasy VII, or I was like, Final Fantasy in general should have like its own fucking section. Like, I mean, they even have a section for Overwatch, and they barely have that much Overwatch shit. It's literally just called Hero. Why is there not like a fucking Final Fantasy section?
Because they know that you would buy too much stuff, Chris, and they're just like, we can't let Chris go broke. We just can't.
I would. Yeah, the 7 Deadly Sins section is called Sinner.
I definitely do. They need to get an app.
They have an app.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they have an app.
Dylan's like, they need one. They have one.
Yeah, they definitely have an app. That is 100%. Yep. Because it's every Monday at 1 o'clock they refresh for their weekly sales. And that's whenever all the new shit comes out. as far as the whatever they're doing.
I'm
So.
getting one this Friday coming up.
Yeah.
I'm buying one.
Yep. I
I'm
basically.
gonna see if they still have the Escanor shirt.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Have you ever watched fucking the abridged to My Seven Deadly Sins, Dylan? It's called My Seven Deadly Schmucks.
No.
Or no, it's not my. It's just called Seven Deadly Schmucks. Oh my god, dude, it's so fucking funny. Oh my god. You need to watch it, dude. It's so good.
I'll
It's
definitely
so
look them
good.
up when I get a chance.
That one is
Give me
not
something to
by
watch
a
at work
channel.
tomorrow.
That one is not by a channel that I know. So it is definitely the first 2 episodes are kind of like touch and go. But man, dude, like when me and Tony just got to the part where they do that first like contest where Diane gets her hammer and like, bro, that shit was so fucking funny, dude. There was so much shit going on. Specifically, Elizabeth's sister was fucking hilarious. She's easily like one of our favorite fucking things, and I know you don't watch it, Bree, but that's what Tony's name is in the Discord. That bitch boy Bubbles. That's what that is.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, "What the hell is Bitch Boy Bubbles?"
Bitch boy bubbles.
That's like their
But I
main. That's like
But I
their-
didn't like really question Joey as Susan either, so it's like whatever.
Well, I don't know where the whole Susan thing came. Or yeah, dude, it came from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged, is what Tony told me. But anyways, the main thing is like they play off the voices. Is the biggest thing for the girls. So like Elizabeth has the most annoying fucking voice ever. It's extremely high pitched. It's just fucking crazy. And so all the sisters have their own annoying voice, but it's different ways. And so like the way the second sister talk, she's making fun of her bodyguard because remember his whole power was to trap people in that fucking bubble cell, and so she calls him Bubbles. And so like whenever she gets blown up by that fucking mine or whatever, and he's holding her in his arms and he's crying, he's like, "Please don't die on me." She just comes back and she's like, "Stop being such a bitch, Bubbles." So she calls him her bitch boy Bubbles, and it's fucking hilarious. Like me and Tony, when she literally was just laying there dead, and all of a sudden they just had her come back to life. She's like, "Stop being such a bitch, Bubbles." Like me and Tony fucking lost it, dude. It was so fucking funny. So yeah, he renamed himself Bitch Boy Bubbles. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Also turn on notifications. That way you get notified every time we upload another video. Hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts on a lot of the different shit we talked about, honestly. Because we went over a lot of different topics. We made a pretty damn good podcast.
Did.
And make sure you hit us on the Twitters if you want a more direct form of communication, or watch us on the Twitches down below. But
Make
at the
sure
end of
you
all
say
this,
how much you hate Final Fantasy.
that will never happen. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.